We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. On one sideline, there's the head coach of the Browns. His team establishing themselves among the league elite at 7-1 here through the first couple of months of the season. On the other side, the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. And he stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. short. And now it is 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Browns offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll do so with the 1st and 10.
What is it? The lead?
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's good stuff. It's good
drive.
stuff, but I don't know if it smokes if it's good. I smelled Swiss for Sweets the other day. I was like, Grandpa's around. I mean, because it's a very definitive smell. Yeah, he comes in probably slaps me around a little bit. Yeah. I don't feel that much because I'm dying. So I don't think the people that are surrounding me, influencing me, are really like, oh my God, we can't believe we smoke weed. Yeah. I mean, especially God, huh? I never really. You know, my dad told me he never did. He was like, I smoked weed one time and he hated it. Because I asked him. I was like, man, you don't smoke weed? Because he was having so much trouble. That's why I asked him. And he was like, weed, shit. But he's right. Like, if I went to any dementia patient and said, we need to get them on a weed diet, the way I would start is they would have a mask like that. And we would have they make them out of fish tanks. There's a little motor in a fish tank. One hose goes in the water, one goes in the air, and it's called an aerator. Yeah, aerator, however you want to say it. But, yeah, they make them for coolers, too, so if you go fishing, you can keep your fish alive. But, anyway, if you take a bowl of weed, put it on the top part, and then the part that goes this way, you just put a straw on it. You make a suction. It's like a vacuum. Put a lighter on it, and it blows the weed out the straw thing. You don't have to suck at all. You can just sit there, hit the button, and have a lighter on it, and it'll blow the weed. So basically, you make one of those and have it in a mask so they can inhale it slowly and pull the mask, That way they're not smoking like this. It's best to get them on a bone, but it's going to be harder for them to learn that. It'd be very similar to that. Except that's a vapor. Yeah, it's just like that, except that's a vapor machine. Yeah. So basically, that's what you would do at first. The first thing that they would have to know is they're going to go into a panic. So when you smoke them first, it's important to probably take about 5 minutes to 10 minutes and let them relax. Sit into the couch, See, my dad didn't know all that shit. He probably just smoked some weed. He's like, I'm going to Subway. He was standing in the Subway and that shit hit. And he was probably like, You know what I'm saying? Because if me and my dad's composition is anything alike, weed would make me fucking pass out. I don't know if you ever told you the story, passed out at Subway, and then I passed out at Johnny's party. You remember me tell you about? Yeah, the hot college girls, man, they were in the college town. The hot girls, man, knocking on the door when I'm walking out the door trying to get to the air. I'm like, I don't feel right, man. And I open that door, and I mean, there's 3 Jessica Simpsons sitting there. And I'm like, hey. And they were like, hey, they're walking by me one at a time, you know. And when they walk, when the last one clears out, I had a grip on the bottom of the handrail. You know, those little metal handrails up north coming out most of the house. Well, I had a grip on that. There's a little, like a candy cane end on. So I was gripping that while the girls were walking by, and I'm just like, wow, these chicks are hot. But I don't know if I was already passed out, to be honest with you. But as soon as the last one cleared me, I just flopped around that candy cane because I had my grip on it, and my legs they were gone. And so it was probably like a Dick Van Dyke type move in them old 50s shows where the hot girls go by, it's like, oh, and when I dropped, they were laughing. They were like, oh, he's so cute. They said, hey, and one of them was like worried. Like, she just fell into this bush, man. I heard him trying to go. That's my crazy ass cousin, man. That dude's awesome. He's fine. Come on in, baby. And I'm like, thanks, Dick. And I remember just laying there, looking at the Ohio sky, breathing in and out. That's all you can do when you get promoted. Make sure that you're breathing correctly. And I just laid there, and then finally my body came back. I was like, oh, shit. But now here's the key. When you get into that mode, you just sit there on the couch and go through it mentally and learn how to shut your mind off and just deal with it. When you come out of it, after about an hour after you smoked it first, now you'll feel like, holy shit, I'm alive again. Because it will reawaken those senses that just went through hell. So that's why I smoke it. That's why I believe I can still talk to you. Like, hey, Mom. Because trust me, back in 2017, 18, my speech was getting jacked up. Y'all didn't know it as much because I still did a lot more music.
They could be in for a long day.
To the air now.
What up, Bobo? I can hear him. Another day in paradise, buddy. Sounds great.
It's up and good. And the Seahawks are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
For me? Oh, shit.
A carry here for Wilson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pick up there of 19 yards. It's a Browns 1st down. Here's Wilson. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Hey, Jake, you all right? You getting stabbed by an invisible ghost, Jake?
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play.
That's what it sounds
It's
like.
the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great
It's
Northwest
like, right?
in a moment.
Damn.
Start of the second. Browns in control of the
Man,
football.
Jake,
As
what
they've
is
got
it, buddy? You
first
sound like you're being
and 10.
murdered.
Here we go. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take
Jake,
possession
are you a
here at
wolf?
their own 33.
And on a possession where the offense really had their
Mr.
way
Jake.
on the ground.
Mr.
They
Jake.
go back to the
I like that
drawing board and
time.
say, is it
I
worth
like
putting the
that.
ball in the air? Yes, we
I
want
like
to generate
that.
points. We want to push the ball downfield.
I like
But
that.
none of that matters if
I
you're going
like
to keep turning the ball over.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. on the bootleg. He'll look to throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is
so
snapped.
Jay.
He's got to get this ball out of his hand to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack. It's going to bring up 4th down.
What? Said what? And you were like, what? You were like, what?
From his own 15.
You were like, what?
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
And that smells like a real pancake.
Let's go now.
Oh, well, whatever's on the burner smells like a pancake. Our noise is way off because I don't smell soy sauce. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't know.
Side of the defense in space, so when you put the ball on him early, it leads to
soy sauce.
The catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll fill up here. 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll stay on the ground. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
60 bucks.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. Your defense.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. And down he goes. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a 3rd down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. That's taken at about the 14. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Shador. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Come on.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Number 35, the ball carrier. He's down to about a 34-yard line.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will score. Touchdown, Browns. First touchdown of the game for the NFL's leader in rushing TDs. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Kick is good. Makes the score Browns 21, Seahawks 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a 1st down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 9 yards.
And really what stands out to me the most in this 1st half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
16-yard line.
The Browns offense ready to see what they can do. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 19, Charger, 19.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. They're able now to go down and come away with points. They'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Sanders getting his guys to the line.
Drop 60, drop 60.
And the Browns first down.
Go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is taken in left side by Thornton. And he will have a first down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Now, Sanders. This one complete right side. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions. Ready.
To throw again is Sanders. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. On third down, Sanders. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way.
And he's in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. And they'll let Dodger run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room. So it's at half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Our spin around the NFL starts.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense. And their running back set to go once more. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point of the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
18, 5 here.
47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Go.
Sanders will throw it. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Jack Panther.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. 15-yard pickup there. It's a Browns first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL. What is the true value of having a run game? I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Ready, ready.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up
It'd be
where he
good.
left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike,
Take a
as you
little
see
butter
them, they just
knife,
pop out at you. I mean,
pour
he
some
has
syrup
been the
on
driving
it,
force of
lazy,
this offense from the
then
very
fry
start.
it. Yeah. Is it watery like pancake mix?
On that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
So it's supposed to be one. So yeah, pour it. Right when you do your first flip, put some syrup on the, you know what I mean? And then when you flip it again, then you're gonna fry that syrup into the.
Anytime you can run the ball with that
crispy syrup.
explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Oh, that's the way you do it. That's chef style. Chef style.
A 3rd down. We'll try to get it on the ground.
It's awfully good.
Touchdown,
Yeah, like a dipping sauce.
2 touchdowns.
For that, like a cinnamon applesauce on the side, dip it in. Man, that's a good idea.
Comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has
You
carried
gotta
here
open a
after the
damn
break,
restaurant.
and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back
Open a
on the field. What
restaurant.
happens? They come right out.
The Millions will have son of a bitches closed at 2:30 in the afternoon. Yeah. Make some fun little breakfast things and have some people show up for coffee. You know, at the diner, when I ran that breakfast,
The kickoff team is
I would usually do about
and we're back to it as the kicks away.
$650 to say it.
Patterson now to return it.
So,
He's across the 20 to the 21.
I mean, you got like a little, like what you had at Seafood to Go. You can get a building like that now for about $2,200 a month.
They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on
It'd probably be the total overhead would probably be about $4,500. But yeah, if you make $500 to $600 a day, yeah. And that was just when I had it started. I didn't own that business. You know what I'm saying? So there were a lot of days. There were days where I'd come in there and there wouldn't be fucking ketchup. And there would be no one to ask to go get ketchup. You know, it'd be me and Wayne. And Wayne was a badass. But, I mean, all those guys could cook. But Wayne was the best of the best because I had that place packed. Doing $650 in sales as a server for a breakfast menu, that's a shit ton of money. Because that overhead for that $600 in food costs is probably $1.25. And then my labor was nothing. The diner never paid me. You know what I'm saying? So, I never had a pay. They never had any paychecks. They never paid me one time. And I didn't care. I was like, I don't give a shit. I made $180 to $200 a day after that job. And I left at 2 o'clock. You know? Most of the time when the day people would come in, I would let them have some of my tables, you know? Because they had just got there. They're like, man, I just got here. I got to make my rent. And I'm like, man, you want to take this table? Thanks, Nick. Because, I mean, that's an extra $6. You know? $5, $6. Shit adds up. Take 10 tables, you make an extra $50. But see, those type of things piss Chef Steve and Ashley off. They're like militant when it came to the service. You're not eating. We don't want to see you drinking. We don't want to see you do, you know what I mean? Well, I know that, but still, people are people. You have to feed yourself, especially when you're a server. Like, if the fucking health department heard about that, they'd be pissed. They'd be like, they can't drink in certain areas. They can't have a drink in this cup. They can be drinking, you know, and they'd be like, we don't want you to drink. I'm like, I gotta have something to fucking drink, bro. They're like, whatever, dickhead.
For the Seahawks, they'll punt this one away. As he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Browns offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10.
Guys like him, guys like him, they're going to be eating that shit, loving it. And then you tell them it's vegetables. It's not a regular pancake. They spit it out.
From the gun, it's
oh, you're a sadist.
Going over the middle, this one is complete.
You know what I love the most is that cauliflower crust pizza. Oh, I love it. That pizza is my favorite. But when you get like, oh, look, you just got a regular pepperoni pizza with DiGiorno. That to me, that's bland. Like, my favorite pizza.
It's a pickup, 13 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
It must be really popular. 13 yards. And the Browns
from the shotgun, it's Sanders. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down.
Yeah, but they might be paying. They might be paying some kind of thing. Like, you know, people that know this. So Bill had all them bands. They're like, yeah, man, we have the restaurant with bands too. I talked to a few people.
Here's 2nd down and
maybe had a little money and some bull. They might have been talking to me about making another Papa Rocco's. But they're like, yeah, but you got to pay. Like Papa Rocco's, I think paid $1,500 a month. The BMI, ASCAP, and there was one other one. And
next thing you know, he was in the secondary.
Yeah, if you get the Muzak, it's way cheaper because they pay for that, and you're just using their service. Yeah, but having a live band, man, you have to do it. They didn't know that. A lot of people don't know. There's so many people that don't know about so many details in the business. That's why.
Well, here he is,
That's
just
why I get
taking
kind of
over the
angry when
drive
like
from
the
the running back
musicians
spot.
come out. They're
Frankly,
like,
Mike,
"You're
anytime
billionaire,
the
stupid
secondary
birds
and
or whatever."
defensive backs are making a lot of tackles
Because I've
downfield,
heard that
you
same
know the
shit out
offensive
of
line's
Papa.
doing their job up
You know,
front.
out of people talking
And you can
about
see the
Papa.
results.
Like, sorry, piece of shit, you got a fucking quarterback. I mean, what a lousy motherfucker, you know how much stuff
In
he
order to
can
be
do in the
successful
world?
as a
It's like, you know, he
run-heavy
gives like a
offense,
lot of
Mike,
money
it's
to
so
save
important
teams
that
every
you
year.
remain
Oh, he does?
really efficient
Like,
on
yeah, how
first
do
and
you know
second
what
down.
people
The
do?
last thing you want is to be in
Yeah.
third
Oh,
and
man,
pass,
he's
and it
like,
really throws off.
for buildings in his name.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
The Pensacola Aqua Practice Hall is in his name. I'd like to see if it still is, but I'm sure they...
And this spectacular season continues. Now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year.
It's all it's theirs.
Very few backs have reached
He built it.
in the history of the NFL.
I think he funded it.
Now for the point after.
Man, that really... That's so good, I just missed my field goal, too.
One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point.
Yeah, that applesauce idea would be better than syrup, too. Healthy-wise.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Patterson now to
Want me to call it?
And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the left side, and is caught by Horton. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
The 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
Cougar 19.
Send a man in motion right. They'll throw here on third and short. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Roll forward. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up his first down after a gain of 7.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10.
They'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Pass right side. That is hauled in by Horton. And they're going to get this all sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Back to the air one more time. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown Seahawks. His 4th TD grab of the season. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 7. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Deputy Lions. Go.
From the gun, here's a handoff. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically...
And he's in! Touchdown Browns. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Browns add on to their already sizable lead.
17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well because he'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Holton. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him now
throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown. You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They're trying to run some clock here, and they'll start this drive 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 by 60.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Red. Viking 18. Ready.
Now a give up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 4th down and less than
4th down. Here's Sanders. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st down, Cleveland.
Ready. 19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
Handoff here, up the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
Come on, come on.
Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Right in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
At the 43-yard line.
get this complete to Horton. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down.
Short pass taken in by the tight end.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. And make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.